Hello, everybody. How are you today? I am okay, I guess. As good as I can be. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Brunson versus Shahbazyan. What a fight's that going to be? I'll tell you one thing. What it's going to be, I'll tell you what it is going to be. It's going to be a massacre, man, because that's what it's meant to be. Basically, the lamb is Derek Brunson. Edmund Shahbazyan is the actual dinosaur in Jurassic Park, where they basically the T-Rex, which is going to eat Derek Brunson. That's what's actually going to happen. Because Derek Brunson, my gosh, he's not. He's basically being seasoned, seasoned with a bit of seasoning, or Edmund Shahbazyan to eat. Because Edmund Shahbazyan, quite frankly, he is a bit of a killer, and I don't mean that metaphorically speaking. God willing as well. Okay, so let's have a look at his stats in general. 82% KOs, man. Okay, in terms of significant strides, that doesn't really matter because the percentage of fights that they've had is he's probably had more. He's had double the fights. He's had 20 fights, and he's at 11. So yeah, takedown striking defense is the same, 53%. Takedown average, ooh, he's got a grappling advantage. And takedown accuracy, he's got 38%. Takedown defense is 100% for Derek Brunson. So it's going to be a striking match for sure, in my opinion. But one thing for sure, unfortunately, for Derek Brunson is that unfortunately, I believe, and maybe he won't believe, is that he has a weak chin. And because if you notice in his fight, he does get, when he gets hit, he does this funny dance and then he starts to go off track, and then that's what usually happens with his fights. He did that even with I mean, he does. You notice he gets scared. I mean, even against Anderson Silva, he got scared and then basically tried to take him down because he didn't want to take clear shots to the face. Um. Anyway, let's go to the stats. Derek Brunson. Okay, so his last win was a decision win, and against Ian Heinisch. Elias Theodoro, decision win. Okay, he lost to Israel Adesanya because Israel Adesanya landed it clean, and I think the same thing with Edmund. He's going to Shahbazyan's gonna land it clean, and he got a head kick KO by Ronaldo Souza as well. So Ronaldo's not a knockout artist, and he got knocked out, by him. So you know what I mean. So I mean, his victory before that was against Lyoto Machida, but Lyoto Machida's in Bellator right now, and I think he's retired or something along the line of that. Now, as far as Edmund Shahbazyan, this is exactly what I'm saying. I mean, look, the last victory was very impressive. Come on, nobody, and I mean nobody, has knocked out Brad Tavares. And head kick KO, man. It, it was a clean shot, straight to the head. He knocked Brad Tavares out. Brad Tavares has just got a chin for, punching on, really hitting on. And he couldn't withstand the pressure. He was in round one as well. Fair enough if it was in round three where he was just getting erratic and he was getting tired out. Anyway, but yeah, look, Jack Marshman, Charles Bird, all of them, man, except one was a split decision victory. Seriously, man, this guy is going to be beating the. I'm going to go with Edmund Shahbazyan simply because it's just so damn obvious that this guy is being bred for success. If Derek Brunson wins, then, well, y'all must have forgotten, huh? How appropriate that song is nowadays, huh? Joanne Caldwell versus Jennifer Maya. Quite frankly, they're basically quite similar. I am saying that Joanne Calderwood is going to be winning this fight simply because she's had a quick turnaround. She fought on the 9th of July and she's just fighting again as well. So this is perfect for her. She's fresh, she's ready, and she's had, if you look at her stats as well, 36% KOs. But victory with Jennifer Maya, she's more of a decisionator, a person who finishes with decisions, 24%. 57%, by decision. Well, actually, I just ate my own words there, didn't I? 57% by Joanne Calderwood by decision and 53% by Jennifer Maya. But what I mean to say is like it's pretty much even. But I don't think in terms of percentage wise, she's got more of an advantage. Joanne Calderwood, even with the significant strikes, even the grappling advantage as well. So, she's not really going to be catching Joanne Calderwood with submissions. So let's have a look at with Joanne Calderwood's. All right, Joanne Calderwood, her last victory was against Andrea Lee, split decision victory. I think, what weight is this at now? I'm not even sure, but I think it's a comfortable, comfortable win for her. And I mean the division is not is very very thin. So quite frankly, it's not going to be great for her. Okay, so she's had a split decision win. Her loss was a unanimous decision loss. I mean, the only time it was Jessica Andrade, guillotine choke in first round. Man, she's not really good with submissions, but I am just gonna have to go with her simply because she does look like she's gonna be ready to win. And the last fight for her, what's his name? Jennifer Maia was a loss against Caitlin Chukagian. Yeah, it was a decision loss. She's more of a decisionator. Look, I mean, look at the last fights. I mean, she has won by KOs and stuff like that. But I've just got this feeling with a quick turnaround and stuff. I think Jennifer Maia's not going to win this fight. So yeah, that's it. It's going to be a bit of a boring fight, that. So that's your toilet break there. Vicente Luque versus Randy Brown. This is a tough fight. I'm going to go with Vicente Luque simply because let's have a look at the stats. I mean, pretty much, they're pretty much even in a way, quite a bit, in terms of KOs as well. Submission victories is absolutely identical. And significant strikes, he's got more. Vicente Luque is more likely to do that. He's got more of a defense advantage. Obviously, he's more of a wrestling person. Obviously, takedown advantage, he's got 90.95%. And takedown accuracy is about the same as well, 50% for Vicente Luque. So let's have a look at that. Vicente Luque, where are you now? Vicente Luque. Nico Price was his last victory. Doctor stoppage in the third round. His loss that he had was only with a unanimous decision loss against Stephen Thompson. Stephen Thompson, he's a guy where he's very, very technical. I mean, Jorge Masvidal lost to him, and that's because it's just so damn difficult to get in there to fight him because he's always on the balls of his feet, and you have to really read him correctly, and he's 5 steps ahead of you in terms of his striking ability. So I give him a pass on that. He beat Mike Perry, so that's a huge one. He's beaten Brian Barberina, Derek Krantz. As far as Randy Brown, let's have a look. I mean, his last impressive victory was, Brian Barberina was pretty good. That's a good one. And triangle choke as well. So he's back on track in terms of, doing good. Mickey Gall as well. That was his last victory. He lost to Nico Price. That was a weird one for him. So hammer fist from the bottom, and he lost to Bilal Muhammad. And Bilal Muhammad, he's not much of a striker. He's not much of a great wrestler. I'm gonna have to go with Vicente Luque, man. Seriously, I just am gonna go with Vicente Luque. I just feel as though he's there mentally, and I feel maybe Randy Brown may not be mentally there. As far as Lando Venata versus Bobby Green, this is a match where it's going to be where two guys that basically are in limbo land. They don't know what they're doing with their careers. Both of them are good grapplers, except Bobby Green's a better grappler in my opinion. He's got more victories by TKO, as you can see. Submissions, he's more of a submission artist, that is for sure, Lando Venata. I will say in the last fight against Significant Strikes, he does land more Bobby Green. And even though his last fight against Clay Guida was bit of a weird one because he was like, come on, you want to fight me? Come on, come on. And then every time he got closer and then there was the opportunity to strike him, he wouldn't land it. He was like, the only time he started landing the actual shots was when he got taken down, then he was hammer fisting him. And then that was just like, okay, what was the point of that? You could have just stood there while he was standing, you could have hit him, but you didn't do it. As far as Lando Venance's last fight, what a weird one that one was as well, because it was just like counter shots and it was like one shot, two shot, three shot. That's all it was. It wasn't anything else whatsoever. So I don't know what Lando Venance's playing at, but I don't think he's going to get a sub against Bobby Green. I'm going to go with Bobby Green simply because he didn't get taken down by Lando Venance, and Lando Venance likes to take guys down as well. The only thing is, though, if he does land a good shot, how many times has he got knocked out? I mean, let's have a look at his stats quickly. I don't want to... Bobby Green. Yeah, he's just had unanimous decision losses. He has... I mean, Dustin Poirier knocked him out. Ooh. Ooh. Unanimous decision loss against SM Barbosa. So Bobby Green has had some tough fights, man. He could have definitely done the damage. Yancy Medeiros, he beat. I mean, this is Lando Venata now. Okay, Yancy Medeiros got the victory against Yancy Medeiros, which is a good one. But that was the one that I was talking about. It was just like one shot, two shot, three shot. Okay, he lost to Mark Diakese, a decision. I'm gonna go with Bobby Green. I think he's just more consistent and split decision draw. He's had a draw with him in the past anyway. So yeah, that's what I mean. They're both very good in terms of their levels. In terms of the levels, they're practically the same. So I'm gonna go with Bobby Green this time. It's gotta be Bobby Green. Bobby. And Bobby's boring, man. And sure, he talks all this smack, but he doesn't really back it up in terms of trying to finishing guys out. So I mean, he did it in Bellator, but no. Okay, Kevin Holland versus Trevin Giles. This is both of them have got a chance to knock each other out clean cold. I think they've got like a 90%. I mean, wins by KO, pretty much 47%. They've got a 90% finish rate, more or less, or about 80 to 90% finish rate. They have, 42% here. So that's 82%. And yeah, for 82 again. 82% finish rate. So they do like to finish these guys, I'll tell you. They're pretty much even practically everywhere. So let's have a look at their stats on this one. Who is it again? Or no, not who is it? Let's go with Trevin Giles, yeah. I mean, his last win was against James Krause. His Gerald Meerschaert and Zach Cummings lost, and it was by submission. Prior to that, he's had all victories, so maybe, and he's had a decision against James Krause, and that was in February 2020. As far as Kevin Holland, I think he's back on track. I think his last loss was against Brendan Allen, submission, rear naked choke. You ain't gonna get submitted by this guy. It's Thiago Santos. He got a decision with it against him, lost to him, unanimous one. It's kind of obvious that's gonna happen. Curtis Millender decision, submission. Decision. Oh man, this is very close. I am gonna go with Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's have a look. I am gonna go with Holland. Actually, I am gonna go with Holland. He's just had a bit more experience, and that's the reason why. But this fight is one of them fights. It can go either way. I'm gonna go with Kevin Holland, and he's had bigger competition. He went 3 rounds with Thiago Santos. Thiago Santos is a killer, man. Come on. Anyway, that's it from me. Have a great day. Please like, subscribe, share, Please, please, Mom, please. Thank you.